So with mandatory minicamp starting this week and Jonah Williams coming back, let's talk about what to expect from mandatory minicamp. Obviously, mandatory. You have to go. But second thing I want to talk about in this video is Nick Scott's injury and his timetable for recovery. So if you do not know, last season he got injured. It was an injury he's been dealing with all last season. Well, he actually has a timetable when he's going to be recovering. So let's talk about that real fast before I get into the mini camp stuff. But for Nick Scott, here is his updates for his injury return. He said to Jeff Hobson of Bengals.com, Scott had a torn bicep and torn labrum, and he's been rehabbing while slowly getting back into the swing of things during practice recently. This is why Jordan Battle has been getting a lot more practice time because of a rehabbing Nick Scott. He said it took 6 months to heal. I'm 98% there. All I have to do is go back to LA and get cleared, Scott said. I could have flown back by now, but they told me there's no reason. There was no reason, and I'll wait to go when we're done here. So he's waiting to get cleared, medically cleared, technically in LA, because he used to be on the Ram squad. So it's going to happen eventually, but based on what he's saying, he's 98% ready to go. He feels fine. He'll be 100% by the season. So, if anything, Nick Scott being a veteran, he's absolutely fine. He might not practice as much as he could because, again, he is rehabbing still. But that just means Jordan Battle, the safety from Alabama, the safety who's played 4 years in a pro-level system offense, gets more play time with the Bengals and gets more time to, really works out this chemistry with the Bengals. So it's actually a really positive thing. So, from the mandatory minicamp, what can we expect? Number one, Jonah is back. Yes, Jonah Williams will be back this week for mandatory minicamp, which means he is now going to be facing his future at right tackle. Does that mean he'll be the starter at this moment in time? Probably so. If Collins cannot come back by week 1, right now it's projected he will be back by week 1. But if he can't come back by week 1, it's going to be Jonah. It's going to be Jonah or Jackson Carman, one of the two. And they're going to be a battle at that right tackle position all training camp, all mandatory training camp, preseason, until the regular season. We're going to see a back and forth between Jackson Carman and Jonah Williams. Jonah Williams has not been there. He's been rehabbing an injury. So Jackson Carman has been impressing coaches. He's been looking better. He's been skinnier. He's been more athletic. He's been absolutely everything you want out of a third-year guy? Third-year guy? I think third-year guy. He's been everything you want out of him, right? Because, again, he's been just absolutely going for that starting job. While Jonah has been rehabbing. He hasn't been able to get on the practice field. So we're going to see how well Jonah plays at right tackle. And we're going to see how quickly things might shift up if he is slacking or having problems at right tackle. I think truly he will give it his all. He will give everything he can to become the starting right tackle. But you never know. I mean, Jackson Carman might take the job. And if Collins comes back healthy, he could also take the job. So that's number one. Number two. Cheeto rehab. So Cheeto is still in rehab. The idea is hopefully he can practice by the end of July, right before August, right before preseason. Like Collins, Cheeto is also making good progress though after suffering torn ACL last season. The Bengals' top corner won't be fully cleared this week, but it would be great if he's gotten the green light to start the training camp in late July. So late July is his timetable on when he's going to come back to practice and be able to really, start getting back with the team, getting ready with the team, getting more chemistry with newer players like Jordan Battle or DJ Turner or Sidney Jones, right? A little bit more there. Running back battle. So obviously Joe Mixon is the starting running back, right? But we have Chris Evans, Chris Brown, and Travion Williams. All three of those guys want to make the roster. Probably only two will. So two of the three are probably not going to be on the... one of the three is not going to be on the roster next season. Based on what early projections are and what I'm projecting, it's going to be Chris Evans. He'll probably be the guy cut. And it will probably... Yeah, I'll say probably Chris Evans, and he'll probably be again I'm like on the fence on that one too. But he'll probably be the one cut, and it will probably be number 1 Joe, number 2 Chase Brown, number 3 Trevion Williams. The reason why I say that is because right now it's projected which says appears to be the Trevion Williams appears to be the favorite to take over Samaje Perine's pass blocking role in the backfield. So that's the only reason why I think it's going to be him over Chris Evans. But it could be a 1-2. It could be either one. Next thing, safety rotation. So obviously, yes, we have a lot of safeties on this team. Right now, at this moment in time, we are going to be watching Nick Scott. But we have Tyson Anderson. We have Mike Thomas. We have Jordan Battle, Dax Hill. Make sure I don't miss anybody here. And DJ. Yeah, DJ. So we have a lot of different safeties on this roster. During mandatory minicamp, you're going to see a lot of these guys get a lot of play time. Maybe with the 1s, maybe with the 2s, maybe with the 3s. But they're going to get some play time out there. They'll learn some chemistry with the defense. Start to really kind of pick up on things and learn things from each other. There's a lot of different players in this mix that Lou is going to be using in his mad scientist laboratory to, figure things out. For being honest, it's a huge problem, losing Jesse Bates and Von Bell. But I think this safety combo can really pick up the slack and take over and become really good. And the last thing they talk about here, Joe Burrow speaks. He looks in great shape, looks stronger than ever and more accurate than ever. I mean, if you've seen any photos, videos of Joe Burrow this offseason, this man looks like he just got 5 years younger. Like, he just looks like he is in the top peak performance ever for how he's looking this offseason. So, love to see it. Again, he is going this offseason on a contract situation, trying to figure out the contract. So don't be surprised if during training camp, June, July, we see a contract worked out with Joe Burrow. It's very possible. But with that being said, guys, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.